Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This week's Shabbos is a very special Shabbos. It's Shabbat Mevarchim. It's the Shabbat that we bless the new month, because Tuesday will be Rosh Chodesh Sivan. But Rosh Chodesh Sivan is a very special day in Jewish history. You see, Rosh Chodesh Sivan was the day that the Jewish people arrived at Mount Sinai. And the Torah says that the Jewish people encamped there in the singular, to which Rashi comments and says, Ki ish echad belev echad, that they encamped and rested at Mount Sinai in complete unison, as one nation, but not just like one nation, but like one person with one heart. And this is the way the commentaries explain what we sang in the Dayenu song on the holiday of Passover. We said in one of the phrases, had God brought us to Mount Sinai and not given us the Torah, that would have been enough. And the question is, how would it be enough if we come to Mount Sinai and not get the Torah? It's like if I drive my kids to Disney World and then I say, okay, I brought you to Disney World, even if we don't go in, it's enough. The whole point of going to Disney World is to go enjoy the park. The whole point of going to Mount Sinai is to get the Torah. How could we say, had you brought us to Mount Sinai and not given us the Torah, that would have been enough? And therefore our rabbis explained that because at Mount Sinai the Jewish people became one nation, unified, with one person with one heart, therefore even if we would not have received the Torah, the merit of being united would have been enough of a blessing to be grateful to God for. We know that the Jewish people are known, the two Jews, three opinions. Jews are very opinionated, but you could disagree with someone and not be disagreeable. You could disagree with the person's opinion, but not the person. And that's what we as a nation today have to learn in America, as we face unprecedented challenges in the realm of violence and mass shootings and all the struggles that we're facing, but especially now with the emptiness and the void that so many of our youth are facing, that they are turning to violence with no respect for their life or the lives of others. The first step in conquering this problem is unity. And like on this month, we have to be united like one person with one heart to overcome this challenge. Indeed, in this week's Torah portion, God says that the gravest consequences will come when you walk with me, bekeri, with casualness, haphazardly, without intentionality. However, the word keri comes from the root of the word kar, which means coldness, indifference. When we're not empathetic to one another, when we don't feel each other's pain, that's the beginning of the misfortunes that befall any nation. But when we have warmth and love and sensitivity to one another, and we show unity, that's when we are the recipients of the greatest blessings. One of the greatest heroes in Uvalde, Texas, was the two teachers who died protecting their students. And one of the teachers, whose name was Irma Garcia, died holding her children as she tried to protect her students. And her husband, just yesterday, 2 days after the death of his wife, went to lay flowers as a memorial for his wife, came back, suffered a massive heart attack, and died, leaving behind 4 orphan children. And I thought about the words of our rabbis, Ki ish echad belev echad, like one person with one heart. This was the love of his life, his high school sweetheart, for 25 years married to her father and mother of 4 beautiful children, and his heart could not go on without his beloved wife. He died from a broken heart. Sadly, tragically, this happened in pain and suffering and misfortune. But we as a nation, whether as a Jewish nation or as an American nation, have to learn to live ki ish echad belev echad, like one person with one heart, in happy times and in good times, and care about each other and support one another. And as we're coming together as a nation now, to whatever our differences of opinions are, we still have to be like one person with one heart, to work together with love and unity to overcome this horrific set of circumstances we find ourselves in, with mass shootings targeting schools, the 27th this year alone. And one good sign of that was that 24 hours after the death of Joe Garcia and 72 hours after Irma Garcia, a GoFund page was set up after his death for the children, and in 24 hours over $2 million was raised. Let us show that love for another, and if we show the unity and love for one another, we will together be able to overcome the challenges that lie ahead of us. Shabbat Shalom.